Now let us start with our new topic, jigs and fixtures. So let us have some introduction about the jigs and fixtures. So students, you know very well that the accuracy during the machining operation is basically depends upon the precision with which the tool and the workpiece are mounted in the machine tool along their accurate movement. Yes or no? And the normal work holding devices we know, such as chucks and vices, are basically suitable for the general purpose work. But when required to be used repeatedly for a large number of identical parts, there is increase in the setup and the clamping time, isn't it? Definitely, these checks and vices are basically used for the general purpose machining work. They are not actually suitable for in the mass production. Therefore, the production work is involving the large number of parts. Whenever the production work is involving the large number of parts, it is necessary to have the separate jigs and fixtures to be designed for the specific applications, such that our setup time, or you can say the clamping time, is as minimum as possible. The jigs and fixtures are the production devices that are used for the accurate production of the repeated parts, essentially for mass production. As I already told you, these jigs and fixtures are basically used for the high production rate machining operations, or you can directly say mass production. So the required accuracy is achieved by maintaining the precise relationship between the various surfaces of fixture and the part to be manufactured. A jig or fixture needs to provide some functionality to be an effective production device. Now, which are these functionality? So there is a location is there, location of the parts, clamping of the part, then supporting, then resistance to the cutting forces, and last one I can say the safety. So students, look at the jigs. Okay, so often the term jig and fixture are confused and or used interchangeably, actually, which is not the correct practice. Both jigs and fixture are holding, supporting, and locating the workpiece. However, a jig also guides the cutting tool. That is the main difference. So both of these jigs and fixture, what they are doing, they are supporting, holding, locating the workpiece. But apart from these three, the jig is having some additional functionality that it will guide the cutting tool. And see, a fixture is also having some exception that, so I can say in similar fashion, a fixture has a reference point for the setting of the cutting tool with reference to the workpiece. Please remember this. Okay. So see here what I have shown in the slide. So jig, it is a device used for holding and positioning of the workpiece, locating the workpiece, and also guiding of the tool. Normally jigs are the light in construction, light in weight. Okay. So if talk about the jigs, are also identified by their construction. Okay, as open and closed jig. Open jigs carry out the operation generally on only one side of the workpiece, while the closed jigs are operate on two or more sides. If I see the most common of open type jigs are, we are having the template jigs, plate jigs, table jigs, or sandwich jigs, or even the angle plate jigs. And if you see the some examples of closed type jigs, these are including the box jigs, channel jigs, and leaf jigs. So other form of jigs are rarely more, or on the application part we can have the uh, other various kinds of jigs. Okay, if I talk about the fixtures, if I talk about the fixture, so fixture, it is a device used for holding and positioning of the workpiece. It is locating and setting the tool but does not guide the tool. So apart from this guiding of the tool, what is the extra thing does the fixture has? I already told you that the fixture has a reference point for setting of the cutting tool with reference to the workpiece. This is the additional thing that is fixture is doing. So fixtures are normally heavy in construction. They are used in turning, milling, shaping and grinding operation, and basically jigs are used for the making the holes. And in that, see, jigs are commonly used for making the parts that contain the holes, and the tools used for making the holes are generally, see, long or slender and need to be support because of the long overhang ratios. So the jigs or jig bush is employed for this purpose, and the most common application of jigs is for drilling and boring operation. Okay, even though both of are the similar in nature, but the sizes are generally distinct with the boring jigs, because boring jigs are being larger in size than the drilling jigs. Okay, in addition to these applications, the jigs can be used for the hole making operations such as the tapping operation, reaming operation, counter boring operation, counter sinking operation, or in also for the chamfering operation. Okay, whereas fixtures are basically used for the turning, milling, shaping, and grinding operation. Now look at the advantages of using the jigs and fixtures. Number one, the use of jigs and fixtures reduces the time taken for setting up the workpiece and tool. I already mentioned in the introduction, beginning of this topic. With the use of it, we get the accurate production of the repeated parts. The accuracy of the component produced is very high. With this use of jigs and fixtures, repeatability and consistency is possible in the manufacturing. There is a decrease in lead time in the manufacturing, increase in the production rate, and there is safety in the manufacturing conditions we can achieve.